Samson. The name echoes through history, resonating with tales of unparalleled might and profound vulnerability. A testament to incredible strength and tragic weakness. His story is one of contrasts, where immense power meets deep personal flaws. As a judge of Israel, Samson was chosen by God to deliver the Israelites from their enemies, the Philistines. His mission was clear, yet his journey was fraught with challenges. Even before his birth, an angel appeared to Samson's mother, announcing that her son would be a Nazirite. This divine encounter set the stage for his extraordinary life. This meant he would be set apart for God's service, forbidden from cutting his hair or drinking wine. These vows were symbols of his dedication and unique role. Samson's life was a paradox, a constant struggle between his divine calling and human desires, a blend of divine power and human frailty. His feats of strength were legendary, yet his weaknesses often led him astray. He possessed superhuman strength, capable of feats no ordinary man could achieve. From slaying a lion with his bare hands to defeating entire armies, his power was unmatched. Yet he was also a slave to his passions, often making choices that led him down dangerous paths. His love for Delilah, in particular, became his undoing. Samson's tale is not just a story of a bygone era, it speaks to us today. It is a reminder of the complexities of human nature and the consequences of our choices. It reminds us that even those chosen by God wrestle with temptation and sin. His story is a mirror reflecting our own struggles and the need for redemption. It teaches us that true strength lies not only in physical prowess but also in moral courage and obedience to God. Samson's legacy is a powerful lesson in the balance of strength and humility. From his early years, Samson demonstrated his extraordinary strength. Once, while traveling to meet a Philistine woman he intended to marry, a young lion attacked him. Driven by God's spirit, Samson tore the lion apart with his bare hands, a feat that left onlookers astounded. Later, Samson used the carcass of the lion to pose a riddle to the Philistines. When they solved the riddle through trickery, Samson, in a rage, killed 30 Philistines. This act ignited a firestorm of conflict between the Israelites and the Philistines, with Samson at the center. The Philistines, eager for revenge, sought to capture Samson. They trapped him in the city of Lehi, hoping to overpower him. But Samson, empowered by God, seized the jawbone of a donkey and slaughtered 1,000 Philistines with this unlikely weapon. This victory demonstrated that Samson's strength was not merely physical, but stemmed from his connection to God. It was a clear demonstration that God could use anyone, even someone as flawed as Samson, to achieve his purposes. Section 4. A Fatal Attraction, Samson and Delilah. Despite his numerous victories and unmatched strength, Samson had a fatal weakness, his uncontrollable attraction to Philistine women. This flaw would ultimately lead to his downfall. He fell deeply in love with a woman named Delilah, completely unaware that she was manipulating him on behalf of the Philistine rulers. Her intentions were far from pure. Driven by greed and the promise of a hefty reward, Delilah repeatedly pressured Samson to reveal the secret of his immense strength. She was relentless in her pursuit. Blinded by his infatuation and unable to see through her deceit, Samson finally succumbed to Delilah's persistent pleas. He revealed that his strength lay in his uncut hair, the sacred symbol of his Nazirite vow. With his secret exposed, Samson was left vulnerable and defenseless. His once formidable strength was now at the mercy of his enemies. In a cruel act of betrayal, Delilah cut off his hair while he slept, stripping him of his power. The Philistines seized the now powerless Samson, blinded him, and forced him into a life of slavery. His tragic fall from grace was complete. Section 5. The Fall of the House of Dagon, Triumph and Tragedy. Imprisoned and blinded, Samson seemed to have reached the depths of despair. His once formidable strength had been stripped away, leaving him vulnerable and humiliated. However, even in his weakened state, he never lost his faith in God. Samson's prayers were a testament to his enduring spirit and unwavering belief in divine intervention. As his hair began to grow back, so did his strength. This regrowth symbolized not just a physical renewal, but a spiritual resurgence as well. The Philistines, celebrating their victory over Samson, held a grand festival in the temple of their god Dagon. They reveled in their triumph, unaware of the impending doom. They brought Samson out to mock him, unaware of the divine power that was returning to him. The jeers and taunts of the crowd only fueled his resolve. Samson, calling out to God for strength, pushed against the two central pillars that supported the temple. His plea was a final act of faith and desperation. The temple collapsed, killing Samson and a multitude of Philistines. The destruction was swift and absolute, a testament to the power of divine retribution. In his final act of defiance, Samson delivered a devastating blow to his enemies and fulfilled his destiny as a judge of Israel. His sacrifice was both a personal redemption and a monumental victory for his people.